Friends, as we join the Universal Church in celebrating the Feast of the Holy Family, we thought of presenting today a Christian understanding of the family. The Catechism teaches us that a man and a woman united in marriage, together with their children, form a family. For the Church, the family, as a community of faith, hope, and love, assumes singular importance, and this is made evident in different accounts in the Scriptures. The family is a communion. It bears the sign and image of the communion of our triune God. It too reflects God's work of creation in the procreation and education of children. In his post-synodal exhortation called Familiaris Consortio, Pope John Paul II remarked, "The Christian family constitutes a specific revelation and realization of ecclesial communion, and for this reason, it can and should be called a domestic church." Yes, the family is a domestic church. It is called to participate in the prayer and sacrifice of Christ. And we have to keep in mind, my dear parents and children, that daily communal prayer and reading of the Word strengthen charity, the love of the family. The family has an evangelizing and missionary task at home and in the community. Our family relationships spring forth from an affinity of feelings, and they arise from the members' respect and love for and of one another. The Catechism continues to teach us, the family is a privileged community called to achieve a sharing of thought and common deliberation by the spouses, as well as their eager cooperation as parents in the children's upbringing. From the very beginning, God instituted the family. We recall this when He created man and woman as partners and co-helpers. He created them equal in dignity, having responsibility over creation. And for this reason, the family is regarded as the original cell of social life. Why? Because the family life is an initiation into life in society. In the family, which we said is a community, one begins to learn moral and social values, to honor God and His work of creation, to recognize authorities and laws, and to use freedom responsibly. The family necessarily has manifold responsibilities, rights, and duties. For this purpose, we will delve into the relationship of the parents and children. The respect of children to their parents is nourished by the natural affection born of the bond uniting them. The respect for parents, filial piety, springs from gratitude to our parents, who by the gift of life, their love, and their work, have brought us into the world and enabled us to grow in stature, wisdom, and grace. Scripture challenges us, "With all your heart, honor your father, and do not forget the birth pangs of your mother. Remember that through your parents you were born. What can you give back to them that equals their gift to you?" St. Paul tells us, "Children, obey your parents in everything, for this pleases the Lord." The fourth commandment already stated, "Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be prolonged in the land which the Lord your God gives you." Filial respect is shown by true docility and obedience, and promotes harmony in all the family life. As we grow up, we ought to continue our love and respect for our parents. Let us be open to their wishes. Let us seek their wisdom and advice, and let us accept their just admonition. As they advance in age, let us not take them for granted. We mentioned earlier that through the procreation and education of children, parents reflect God's work of creation. The church document Gravissimum Educationis states the role of parents in education is of such importance that it is almost impossible to provide an adequate substitute. I would like to remind our dear parents, you have the first responsibility for the education of your children. You have a serious responsibility to become good examples to your children. Scripture says, "Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it." The home is well suited for education in virtues and is the natural environment for initiating a human being into solidarity and communal responsibilities. Through the grace of the sacrament of marriage, you, our dear parents, receive the responsibility and privilege of evangelizing your children. My dear children, do not ignore your parents' respect and affection expressed in various ways, but most especially in the care and attention with which they brought you up and provided for your physical and spiritual needs. Love them and be grateful to them. Our dear parents, regard your children as children of God and respect them too as human persons. Lead them in the right use of their reason and freedom. So, my dear friends, let us keep in mind, the family is a domestic church and a privileged community built on love and respect, and where education in faith and morals begins. It is the primary cell of society. Like the Holy Family of Nazareth, let us allow God to dwell in the center and core of family life. In this day and age, social networking has become a very convenient mode of communication among people. With just a click and the power of the internet, you are able to reach your loved ones wherever they are. On the other hand, it is saddening and alarming to know that there are some people who take advantage of the reach and availability of social networking sites, spreading scandals and false information about a certain entity or personality, engaging in fraud and scams, and at times pretending to be someone else. Recently, I have been getting reports that there are fan pages and personal accounts under my name and are circulating over Facebook. To set the record straight, I have no personal Facebook account. Rather, I have only one Facebook page, and it is being maintained by Jesuit Communications. I seek your help in reporting fraudulent pages and accounts, not only those concerned with myself, but also with other people and entities. Let us keep the social networking world a good communication venue by being truthful.